Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back.
It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them?
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Well, what an introduction. So, when I first played the game, I was blown away. Back then it was the Rift S CV1. And coming back with the crystal, local dimming, the high resolution and everything, this feels like I'm totally speechless. Also, the voices. So Senua, she suffers from, I guess, she hears voices, and basically everything she does gets narrated by voices, and you will see later in the game. This is so intense. I just wanted to try this with the crystal, and I will try to put my comments to a minimum because you have to enjoy this game. And yeah, I will try to play this game now, and I'm kind of blown away. This game aged so well. It feels like a AAA game, and it was never a AAA game. So with the native VR support, I just pressed play on SteamVR, and this is it. So FPS VR showing me like 90 FPS, but it feels way smoother. So I switched to 120 Hertz in the crystal, and I think there are no lagging or something. I will keep the settings like this, and yeah, this feels like a game that just came out 1 week ago or something. So you should definitely try this, and now I will go on.
Use your eyes.
Use your eyes. Come closer.
She can't focus.
Do not forget my story, Senua,
Take a closer look.
because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
It is a shame that the second part of the game, or part 2, will not have native VR support.
Yearns for life, hungers for it, like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
This time indeed. This is why we are.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
This is so beautiful. Unfortunately, yeah, like like every time I tell you this,
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to let him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him.
the
She'll
voices
never
are
make it.
driving me nuts. The sound design, it is so great. Also the headphones from the Crystal working so good. But you have to try this for yourself because no screen recording or video. This is insane. Trust me on that one. Little bit of frame drop.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Well, then let's do this.
That's the way. Climb up there.
Quickly, go on, quickly.
You're in danger. Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Do you know where you are? Where else? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
It's like voices are making fun of me because I'm so stupid and I can't go back now. So forget Resident Evil or everything before. This horror shocks you on a whole different level. So if you suffer from depression or if you're not in a very good mental state, you shouldn't play this. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
She needs to look closer.
It's near. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Well, I think
It worked!
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near. Waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
This is so well made. Also the developers, they thought of everything, because like for instance, so when she drops down, the camera doesn't follow you, so I think this game is perfect for everybody who's new to VR.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Whoa. It's a little bit too close.
You took him from me.
Full-blown panic attack.
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want.
Or anxiety attack.
I won't resist anymore.
There's a big difference.
Just give him back.
They come for you!
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time. The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Yeah.
Why
What
can't
better
she?
way to
She needs to
describe
challenge the
this
gods.
She has to fight two
depression like
gods
this?
first.
Two gods.
Two gates.
Which will she choose first?
One of them will kill her, I know it.
She's going to
The
die.
Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that. The
Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's back the way you came.
Surt, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua. And spill his blood.
I will.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. Was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northman.
Who?
Senua. And each witness is gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see. There is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
That's good. If you got cuckoo banana brain, it is fine.
Finish this! End it. She's so weak. I can see you.
How can I block? Is this dodge? Is this heavy attack?
Defend yourself. Stop them. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
Oh, this is very annoying.
She's defend yourself.
This is blocking. Oh, I found. Yes, that's what you want.
She finished him.
I can still smell it. Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh.
There's the Y. What is it? Yes.
And I still hear their cries carried in the wind.
Have to
Hear them too, Senua.
find the signal or the symbols.
I heard their
Yes.
screams, and I still hear them now.
And this should be the H. Is this right? Should be right. No. Okay, maybe not. Ah. Very smart.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Yes, don't give up, just fight it.
Don't give up. Finish this. End it now. They're winning.
This is insane. The voices are narrating everything and immediately they're doubting my technique by saying they're winning. So happens to everybody with low self-esteem.
Do it. You're close. Him.
You're losing, you're not good enough, you're gonna fail.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
Oh, okay.
It's there. There it is. Focus. It's in front of you.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappear. Cert is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Cert. Find your own.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, There was a world called Muspel.
To find it.
Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
Because when she
The
finds
voices in the head.
Everything will burn.
This is like...
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember
This is
the path.
fucking you up
Burn,
so
and how will
bad.
she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Man, your head can fuck you up really bad.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs. Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt. Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin,
Pimax.
Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
No.
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Oh. Very clever. So, I never told you the story about Hellblade. So, first the game came out, and it is from Ninja Theory, and it was only it was only flat, so no VR support. And then out of nowhere, the developer came with the VR, with the native VR support. And then I thought, okay, I really love VR, and it was like pretty new because the first consumer headset came out 2016, and if I'm not mistaken, the VR support for this game came out 2017, so 1 year later. And this was like, okay, every game needs VR support, good VR support, not a mod, so native. And honestly, I would pay 50% more. So for example, if a game costs 60 euros or dollars, and the developer would say, okay, if you want the VR support, you have to pay $90, I would pay it instantly, because no flat, no monitor, no TV, nothing can give you this feeling like VR. And yeah, I know there are still some people out there who don't like VR, but yeah, honestly I don't get it. But that's the beauty. If you don't like VR, play the game on your TV or on your monitor, and if you like VR, play the games in VR. So for example, right now I'm playing Alan Wake, the remastered, because in late of October the second part will be released, and honestly this would be perfect for VR. So yeah, but nobody's asking me, and there you got your symbol, I guess. Nope. No. It should be here somewhere. Yeah, this is it? Yes. Ah, sure, yeah, okay. And look at Senua, such a beautiful woman. I really love the actress who's playing Senua, and yeah, the trailer for the second part, amazing. But Senua is fighting a giant, so this is insane. Oopsie-doo. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Remember, stop, drop, and roll. Nice, now the rod is growing. There's also a very good third-person game out there. It's called Chronos. Also one of the first VR, the really good VR titles. And every time you die, your character gets a year older. So this is also very nice. So remember, don't get burned. Okay, I understand why maybe some people don't like VR because it is too intense sometimes.
It's nearly over.
The sounds are so good, but it, honestly, I get scared every time, but it's satisfying. If you bury an attack, you will burn.
Finished.
Yes.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing.
Crystal saying that I'm not wearing the headset correctly. And now, the well location reminder is really cool. So if you don't put on your headset correct, the crystal will give you guidance.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of certain. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
I don't see it, if I'm honest. Really? Very clever, but also very satisfying. So, okay, one down, 2 to go. Also, this game, they should release it on PlayStation VR 2, because I'm playing this with a controller right now with dynamic foveated rendering. It would be perfect for the PSVR 2. And you can play this game even many years later. Come on. Yes. Another one down.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Looks promising.
It's the secret.
Yes, there is the secret. I remember some idiot wrote a review and said this game sucks because he is too old to, or not too old, like too grown up to look for symbols. And yeah, it was like, I would call it was like a real wussy review, like me, this game is no fun. And done.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, just you.
Cinematic feels.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run! Run, Senua! Through the fire! Down and
depression is kicking in.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone. Away
Only
from
can
here.
face it alone.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Certain. Take his blood, and I will rescue you from Hell's power and forever be in your debt.
You've destroyed everything. Everyone. But not me. Fight now.
Okay, dodging it is.
Slow.
Ignore the pain, yeah.
What's he doing?
Every battle won, a greater battle takes its place.
so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time.
And
Yet we still go on.
Where's the solidity of this place,
I made a promise.
Not song from
I
System
will
of a
go
Down.
to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Truth was a troubled man. Skeleton slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds, to my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true,
I can
then that was the source of it.
move Senua with my head.
She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
And ladies and gentlemen, the game crashed. But I think for the first part this is okay, and I guess I will continue because this is really amazing, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time. Bye bye.